Sound now, would you say? Is that better? Excellent. Lovely, lovely. Can you hear us now? That's what we need to know. Do let us know. Nothing, says Murray. Anything now, Murray? There we are. Neil says we can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Wonderful. Yes, there we are. That's excellent. Good. A very, very good evening to you, of course. Sorry about that. We had a little sound problem there. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, says Angela. Yes, indeed. A very warm one tonight and tomorrow, of course. 96 in Indiana, says Rick. Wow, Indiana wants me, but I can't go back there, as the old song says. Yes, says Robert. Can you get it now, Robert? I don't know what was wrong there, but anyway, at least we've got some sound. Loud and clear. Excellent, Neil. That's what we like. We like to be loud, and we like to be clear. Fantastic. Can you say something I should say on the radio? Oh, Apollo, what would I say on the radio? A warm welcome to Scottie McCLUE's phone in just for you. Dinky do. I'm back after a year. Hello, Scottie. Remember you, Carlos Donnelly. How could I ever forget you? So lovely to have you with us. And back after a year, we like that. Yes, indeed. Yes, I can hear you, says David. Wonderful. We had a wee sound problem at the start, David, and we seem to have sorted it. It's my birthday at the end of the month. Can I get an early happy birthday? You can, Lewis. So what does that make you? Does that make you in star signs a Cancer? Something like that? So there we have it. Fantastic. Apollo, are you testing me to see if it's genuinely Scottie McCLUE saying dinky doo to every single one of you? Fantastic. That's what it's about. Now then, lots to discuss. I've put up some new videos with the announcement this week that Scotland's going to go for another indie ref. I thought it was worth me getting my tuppence in. Yes, cancel, says Lewis. Absolutely, Lewis. Good for you. Follow us as soon as you can. We need lots and lots of followers tonight. So as soon as you can, get following Scottie McCLUE and get checking out all the latest videos on TikTok and on YouTube. Tremendous. I put up one of the squirrel, and I think 500 of you have had a wee look. Is that not just amazing? Dinky do from David. David, lovely to have you with us. Feel free to give us a phone if you would like to. I'll just check that the phones are working, and then we can get you coming on there as well if you would like. There we have it. Yes, excellent. That seems to be fine. Good. Wonderful stuff. We've got the phones working. Scottie, do you have your milk delivered or do you buy it from the supermarket? Well, I buy it sometimes from the supermarket or from the shop. So there we are, because obviously you can do a lot of supermarketing, but it's nice to have the shop. I used to live in a village and I loved going to the different shops. Excellent point about retaining the monarchy as part of the independence debate. Well, Murray, I think this is vital because the nationalist movement was perceived as being Republican, and it was perceived, this is the 1930s we're talking, as being too pro-Catholic. Now, in Scotland, that's very divisive. I mean, I wouldn't say it matters at all. As we've said before, you know, Catholic and Protestant are exactly the same religion. Everyone who is Christian is Catholic. They're just not necessarily Roman Catholic if they have protested. So that's that side of it. But I mean, we've never heard religion come up in the independence movement. But I know that it's very, very important that you can split the parliaments, but you never, ever, ever meddle with the crown. And that's the important bit. Love from sunny Cambers-Lang, says Robert. How are you? First Lord of the Internet from Australia. There's Frank Meyer. Frank, always lovely to hear from you, and a big dinky do. All those old electric milk floats ahead of their time, they were, do you remember them? But I think they needed a fair bit of power, and they didn't exactly swing along. You could hear them coming. 5 o'clock in the morning. Scottie, where in Scotland are you from? From the west coast. There you have it. A West Coaster. Wonderful stuff. But I just say, when people say, where in Scotland are you from? I say, all of it. Wonderful stuff. Now, good evening, Scottie. Joe, good evening to you. Are you ready to go to Rwanda, Joe? What I've been saying today, guys, it's caused horror and shock. The British government's idea that when you get illegal immigrants coming across in boats, we are going to fly them out to Rwanda and let the Rwanda process them. Now, I've actually been toying with a lot of ideas like this for years. And what I've come up with is, what about our pensioners? Send them to India and Africa. Because with the cost of living crisis and Brexit, which has caused untold damage, the Brexiteers won't admit it, but it has. It's caused untold damage to our economy. And I notice people try to steer clear of it. They go, oh, there are other influences, but they don't say, well, of course, Brexit's caused untold damage. With that sort of stuff, the pensioners are going to have a rough ride. And I thought, if they were out in a hot country with good, nourishing food and able to keep warm, they didn't have bills for heating, things like that, that would be a good move. So instead of maybe just if the courts rule that we can't send the illegal immigrants to Rwanda, what about our pensioners, UK pensioners, going to Rwanda? A wee fishing village in the Clyde, absolutely, Murray O'Donnell. There are many fishing villages on the Clyde and on the Scottish lochs, I can tell you. There we are. You sound like the guy out of Still Games from the Shooting Estate episode. Thank you, Dylan. They always say Scottie McCLUE was the original inspiration for Still Game. Amazing. Rwanda just discovered 1.5 million tons of gold. Should the UK invade and steal it? I don't think we'd be allowed to nowadays. I don't think we're strong enough just to go and steal it. But it used to make me laugh when people said Africa's such a poor country and India's such a poor country. They're the richest countries in the world. They just need to get what's below the ground up. There we are. Scottie McCLUE, Dinky Doo, Carrot. How lovely to have you with us. Geodog says, good day, Sir Scottie. Fantastic stuff. Dinky Doo, Scottie, I've missed your show. Beachy, it's lovely to be back with everyone for a wee chat. We're only up for a few minutes, you know what I mean? Maybe another 20 minutes or something like that. Hi, Scottie. Hello, Jerry. Lovely to have you with us. Excellent. But thanks, Murray, for picking up on the monarchy point. I think it's very important. Good day to you. Love John and the kids. Dinky Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Are McClue's pies still in Aberdeen? Oh, well, very reputable McClue's pies. And, of course, there's our vegetarian lettuce slice in the rich chicken sauce. Not that I'm doing a commercial for McClue's pies. Somebody, Beachy, somebody sent me 5 beautiful TikToks, and it's Beachy. Top man, says Geodog. Top man, Geodog. Wonderful to have you with us. Dinky Doo, that's my favourite. The vegetarian lettuce slice in the rich chicken sauce. I've been finding out that veganism isn't terribly good for you. So if there's any vegans watching, make sure that you're getting all your vitamins and nutrients and not starving yourself. We don't want you having skeletal problems. Hello, Scottie, Dinky Doo, Kian, lovely to have you with us. Relastral, thank you for following. Guys, very good of you all to follow Scottie McCLUE. Everybody on TikTok, in fact, everybody with an internet connection should be following Scottie McCLUE and watching on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. Scottie McCLUE, love the creek. Dinky Doo, John Joe. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. We now have the oldest caves in the world, 1.9 billion years old. Is this in South Africa, Geodog? 1.9 billion years. That's older than me, and I'm a time traveler. How fabulous is that? We love it. Scottie, have you been asked tonight, the refugees been sent to Rwanda? Yes, I've done a video on it, Jerry. I don't know if you can see the YouTube and TikTok videos, but I've done a video on sending people to Rwanda. And what I'm thinking, if the courts rule that the UK government really can't send the illegal immigrants, then I think that a better idea might be to get the pensioners on the plane and get them out so they can have a quality of life that they can't have in the UK. There we are. Dinky do, I say. Hello, Scottie, it's James. Hello, James. Lovely to have you with us. Long Wave Atlantic 252. Do you remember? Was that not a fantastic station? Amazing. Hello, Scottie. Long time no see. Kenneth. So good to have you with us. And Dinky do. Sir, lovely to have you with us. Ishmael. Welcome, welcome. So yes, we are talking about that. If you want to give us a call about it, feel free to do so as well. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn or Twitch, then Twitch is Scottie_McCLUE. Look that up and come and follow us, guys. How's your night? It's great, Sandy. Thank you for asking. There's Shamood says, hey, Scottie. Hello from the mighty Belfast. Dinky do. Lovely to have you with us from Belfast. You're live in Scottish phone-in, is that? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, he's away behind this one. You need to turn down your sound. He's away. There we are, getting very confused. Wonderful stuff. Good to have him with us, though. We like that, and that is excellent. So there you are. But do feel free to give us a call, guys. You're live in Scottish phone-in. Hello, Dinky Doo.
Scottie?
Can you hear me?
Scottie?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me now, Scottie?
I can hear you big style. How are you?
That was really strange. I was ringing, it went dead, and then I turned the telly up, and then I thought I had another guy there.
Well, no, all we could hear was you way behind on the telly.
That was really strange,
Very
strange.
strange.
The phone went dead, and I thought, is that a ghost or something?
Absolutely. There's, as Shamad says, is that a picture of you behind you? Yes, it is.
I love your pictures. I've seen them for years. They're brilliant.
They're good. They're up there, aren't they?
so nice. I mean, I probably say to you when you graduated in that, the one on there, right?
Oh, yes.
So, what did you graduate for then?
That's Glasgow University. That's dramatic art.
Oh, wow, dramatic art. Woo!
An arts degree in dramatic art.
So you were very dramatic like me?
Oh, very dramatic, my dear fellow.
Brilliant.
David, do you know, I think I've said this before, but in 2 weeks' time... What's that, Davey?
Sorry, I was talking over you again.
No, don't worry. No, you're welcome to talk over me. It makes it more interesting. But no, what I was going to say is, I know I've maybe said this to you before, but in 2 weeks' time, 30 years of the Scottie McCLUE phone-in.
That's amazing. You know what I mean?
It's not bad, is it?
The lovely picture on the left, is that when you were doing the newsroom in Borders?
That one, no, that is Red Rose Radio in 1992.
Right, wow, Red Rose Radio.
Red Rose Radio,
sweet.
Covering the whole of Lancashire. It was lovely.
Oh, Lancashire, yeah, I like Lancashire. You know,
Lancashire, you had the Red Rose for Lancashire and the White Rose for Yorkshire.
See, when you were Lancashire, Blackpool, were you not on stage there in Blackpool?
Yes, Blackpool, the whole lot, absolutely. Very well known in Blackpool, Scottie McCLUE.
So you had these stand-ups, you know, and these shows, aye?
Stuff like that, yes, and I would go round and see all the famous comedians in Blackpool. Terrific.
Amazing, I know.
You know?
Like, did you mind the lovely Karen and Bob?
Yes.
Bobby.
Yes.
Aye.
And I can remember one night, the phone-op he says, Scottie, Sid Little's on the phone, he'd like to have a wee chat with you.
Oh,
and I says, wait a minute. I says, this is somebody kidding on. He went, no, it's genuine.
That's correct, there you go now. Sid Little, his partnership one died of COVID, am I right?
Little and large, yeah.
He died of COVID, the wee one died of COVID, that's right.
Is that right? And was that not Cannon and Ball?
Aye, okay, Cannonball, he died on all the wee fella with the moustache,
Yes,
that's correct.
yes, that's right, Cannon and Ball. Yeah, absolutely.
He was a lovely man.
Murray,
Tommy.
rock on, Tommy. Murray's calling me. He says you're a big thespian.
Who's that? You?
Murray's calling me a big thespian.
What is a thespian again?
A thespian's an actor.
All right, yeah, silly me,
and I mean, it's always a wee bit funny when somebody says, my girlfriend's a thespian. You go, oh shit.
I've known a girlfriend for years.
So you've got lots of them, I'll tell you, something like that. I'll tell you this, Davey. I remember somebody saying that their friend was gay, a guy. And they said, oh, the women just love him.
Aye, brilliant, yeah.
You know?
Amazing.
Fantastic. So you love that.
All the women still love me.
Of course they do, absolutely. I remember talking to this actress, right? And she said she loved going out for the night with a gay friend of hers. And she says, and of course, at the end of the night, there's no crunch.
Exactly, of course.
There's no crunch.
See a straight woman and a gay man, we're allowed to hold their hands.
Oh, you can do the lot.
It's brilliant. And I can also sleep with a woman and cuddle into her.
Oh.
We get such a laugh.
Oh, you get the lot. Absolutely, there you are. Oh, it's fantastic. Best of both worlds.
That's right, son. Oh, just to let you know, me, John's called it a day.
Oh, no.
Yes, John's moved on to Stirling. He's back to his family.
Right.
Well, we're okay. It's amicable.
Yes, well, just hang on. You might just be having a break. You might just be having a break.
Yeah, it's official now.
Right.
I've got my lovely house, and he's in a hostel just now.
Right.
He's going to get a new flat.
Right.
His John was taking tablets on top of booze. But
right.
I said, you have to go and clean up your acts now. Go away.
Yes. Give each other a bit of space.
Oh, yes. It's okay. I'm glad. I'm feeling free. I can walk. I'm not walking on eggshells.
No. You don't want to be walking on eggshells. That's the problem.
No, not at all, my friend.
Anyway, we send him all the best.
Yeah, of course.
And all the best to you.
He's a mad nugget.
Jerry's telling us here, Scottie, what's happening in 2 weeks? I'm waiting desperately to hear. Come on, friend, tell us. Jerry, it's 30 years of Scottie McCLUE.
Wow, it's amazing. It's 30 years, do you know what I mean?
Hopefully the best of future radio, says Sean. Lovely Sean McGuire there.
You were talking about you're going to maybe come on a wee bit more, is that correct? Maybe, I don't know when.
Well, yes, we're thinking about that, actually. You know, it's just getting the time to pop up, Davey, because
I get you.
The problem is you get a bit maxed. People say, could you do this? Could you do that? Could you do the next thing? And you think, I really want to just talk to the nation and talk to all the nations.
I mean, these people say, can you do this, can you do that? You're not a bloody magician.
No. And there was a guy on last week. It was so funny when we're telling them the days that some of the big money that you can earn. And they said, what makes you so more important than the plumber or the heating engineer? And they don't understand that that's your living. And somebody might say to you, Scottie, could you come and open this for us? We've not got any money, son, but it'd be good to have you with us, and we'll give you your lunch. And you say, well, look, listen, would you phone the heating engineer and say, could you stick a couple of radiators in? Now, I've not got any money, but, we'll give you a cup of tea.
Yeah, I wish we could say that, for a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know who I've got here, Davey? This is amazing. There's the lovely Anita Page. Now, Anita is in California. Wow, and she says, Dinky Doo, Scottie, happy 30th anniversary. And
my God,
last Saturday night, we got our first international call from America.
That's right. I know. I was tuning in.
Aye.
Tuning in,
And I was absolutely chuffed. You know what I mean?
Amazing. Aye. And obviously the guy didn't stay on long because maybe he gets a big charge over there.
Well, I don't know about this. I think maybe people should get in touch with their provider, because I also remember when I used to ring international radio stations, and a guy said, "I'm going to give you a number," he says, "and it's 10 pence a minute."
You're right, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Well, that was the old days. Remember the red telephone boxes? That was 10 pence a minute, you know.
Oh, that was 10 pence a minute to phone your ma.
That's right, and then the pips were going.
I can't get the money in. The box is full.
Oh, I know. I remember that. It was full. You're like, oh damn it!
And you used to shout, "I'll have to go. I'll beep."
That's right, aye. You're like, oh my goodness.
And then they had these kind of metal phone cards, and boy, did it ramp through them as well.
I think I remember a wee card for a phone.
Yes.
Aye.
Here's a lovely guy here. Calamet says, "Are you Scottish?"
Oh, for goodness sake, what's wrong with these people?
I know, it's lovely, isn't it? "Are you Scottish?" Yes, nothing gets past you.
Oh, I tried your pie today with chips and beans.
Oh, lovely. Pie, chips and beans. Remember, that was your Saturday night tea.
That's right. And fried eggs, chips and beans. I love that.
Very nice, very nice. Egg and chips. Now, what about this, Stevie, right? Giving the country and beyond a platform to speak without red tape is the way forward. I think Sean's right.
Yeah.
Sean's got a point. I think we're on to something here.
See this red tape carry on? If I had a pair of scissors, I would just cut it.
Cut all the red tape. I'm getting a bit fed up with it. I'm getting fed up with all this. Oh, you can't do that, and you can't do that, and you can't do that.
I know. Seriously. It's annoying, isn't it? You're like, oh, shut up.
And see, I remember talking to old guys, and they put things like, in those days, out in the country in Scotland, not every cottage was on the mains water, and a lot of them had their own water, just a wee pool and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then others had, they didn't have any electricity. And I remember talking to a boy, and he says, "Oh, in those days, you just put it in yourself, you know."
Yeah.
My uncle's house got electricity in, and it was £25.
Right. So that was back in the days.
That was back in the day, and my grandfather and his father bought a house for 120 quid.
Right. I mean, that's amazing. How cheap's that?
A lovely big family house, and my grandfather refused to buy a beautiful big villa because it was 350 quid, and he thought that was a bit dear.
I would have bought that. I would love a villa for 350.
Well, I would give them 400 now without seeing it.
Exactly. Oh yeah, man. You know what I mean? I would have the biggest party of my life. But oh my goodness.
But the best one ever was a pal of mine. His grandfather was quite wealthy, and he got offered a whole estate, the big house and the farms and all that, down in Dumfriesshire for £4,000. But he thought that was a bit too dear, aye.
Oh God, I would love to have a few acres and all that.
£4,000.
You know. See, I've got a dream. If I ever come into a lot of money, I am going to have a farm with lots of animals on it.
Yeah, but Davey, remember that you are very, very wealthy anyway, because
of course,
the only true wealth is life.
That's correct. Your wealth is life, and your skin.
Yes.
Your skin's in your body, and you're breathing, and you've got oxygen.
Yes. I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she was just saying it's good that we're still above the ground, you know.
Well, that's right. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, man.
She called it.
You know, a friend phoned me last night, right? Because one of my friends passed away 2 years ago, right? Now, we hear that, Scottie. I found out how she died last night. It came up, her death ticket. She died with the first COVID. And it only came out last night, her death certificate.
Right. My goodness.
It's strange. I mean, she was working for the homeless a way back in the first wave, and I was thinking she should have stayed indoors. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, she was a wee fine lady, and she said to my friend one night, "I feel delirious. I can't breathe. I'm coughing bad." She said to my friend, "I need to go home," and then she never recovered. She died. She was found dead on the floor.
Tragic. It really is tragic.
And that is strange, but anyway, the poor wee soul, she just died because of COVID instead of abusing her body, but she never abused her body.
No.
You know? So people should learn not to abuse their body with drugs.
Well, as a lovely old comedian used to say, 100% of non-smokers will die.
Yes. Yeah, I used to be a smoker way back 20
100% of non-smokers will die. And it's true, do you know what I mean? No matter how fit you are, you still will pass away.
Yes, you will indeed. You know what I mean? I understand that. Look at me. You know, I've got COPD and asthma.
Aye, but you're great. You're doing well, son.
I'm all right, you know.
Of course. Given the country now, here we got this. Do you remember push button A and button B in the phone box? I do now, Davey.
Yes.
Are you not too young for that?
Me?
For pushing the buttons in the phone box?
No, right, because I'm nearly your age. Well,
oh, wow.
I'm an old man. Well, I'm an old lady.
Fantastic. An old lady, absolutely. Well, the button, what we used to do when we walked past the phone box as wee ones, we would push the button anyway in case somebody had left some coppers.
That's right, I was there then. I know that was the ones. And then you got the coppers coming out of the box.
And you shouted, I got tuppence.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Then you went into the shop and bought 2 penny caramels.
Oh, the penny caramels and the penny chocolate wee rats and all that.
Do you remember the penny tray?
The penny tray.
They had the penny tray.
Oh,
fantastic. Loved it.
Springburn, see, like the early 70s and Springburn and 80s.
Yes.
That was all the wee cheap shops in Springburn.
Yes.
And that was all your wee penny caramels. And the tray, as you said, all the trays came out. It was wonderful. And the white chocolate rats.
White mice. And and what was the other one that you got? The pink ones.
Right, well, you get pink rats as well, you did.
You got pink rats, but you got I think they were mice. I don't think they were rats.
I think they were mice. I'm sure they were.
I think all right, and you got the wee clams, the wee pink clams.
That's right, you know, and you also got a wee white thing with hundreds and thousands on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. You could get that, or you could get a gobstopper.
Gobstopper there. I used to try and soak it.
That's right.
Try to break into my teeth.
You had to watch your teeth. There's Jerry says Springburn, north of the city where I'm from.
Oh, he's from Springburn, you say?
He's from Springburn, and I can remember visiting my granny, my poor old granny. She was in Stop Hill at one point, and
I love Stop Hill Hospital.
Stop Hill Hospital, and I mind seeing the phone number in those days had letters, and it said
that's
something like Springburn 590 or whatever, right? And it was SPR was in capitals because you dialed SPR for Springburn.
I mean, Jenny I came from Ellenville Street in Springburn.
Nice. They pulled.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you laughing? They pulled a lot of it away.
Oh yes, because I was up there last week just reminiscing, and I stood at the point where I stayed, and it's just a big grass field now, you know.
Yes, absolutely. What about this one? Here's some lovely stuff coming in. Wait till you hear this. Hello, Scottie, my man. Colorado Springs. Howdy, brother, from Colorado.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I bet it's very quite hot there, is it not right now?
Yeah, oil be roasted. Scotty, what's your thoughts on the deportation flights to Rwanda? Well, I'm saying, should we send the pensioners? And Disco Pete sent me 14 TikToks.
That's brilliant, isn't it, Scotty? But Scotty, see Rwanda? Is that quite a poor country? I don't know.
Well, it was. I mean, there was a lot of genocide went on in the early 90s in Rwanda. It was very tough. But they're saying that it's a very nice country to be in now.
Right, okay, so they're all getting sent in there. You know, obviously it's a big case on the news, as you know what I mean, you know.
Listen to Jerry. Jerry says Elmvale Street, wow, all the change there now. So there you are, you see.
See, of course, son. Wonderful. Right, Scotty, I'll let you go and thank you, do my friend.
Here's a guy asking me, what's your opinion on black marketeers during the war? How would I know? During the war, you'd need to be about 100.
Exactly. Oh, goodness sake, you know.
Fantastic.
Right.
Davey, lovely to hear you, son. Take care.
You too, friend. Thank you.
Every strength to you. Good luck, my boy. There's our Davey. Bye-bye now. What a top man. That's him on for a good chat. We'll love that. Well done, Davey, I say. There we have it. Now, I'm just seeing the time. I think it's time to push off. There's Louis Zand from America. MAGA, Make America Great Again. There we are. Fantastic stuff. Surely all well. Absolutely. McCLUE. Lovely to have you with us. There's Yorkshire Pudding has joined us. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute blast. Take great care of yourselves. Remember to look at every single TikTok video. Remember to follow me on TikTok. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that's the big one for the phone-ins. You want to get on there. There's Gemma Ann Marie McCLUE. Hi, Scotty. How are you? I hope you're well. Yes, Gemma Ann. Anita says the US has been absolutely inundated by the English and Irish, which is why such a treat for me to discover your radio talk show. Anita Page, you are just an angel. So lovely to have you with us, and dinky do. Always a gent. Thank you, McCLUE. Scotland will vote on independence next year. Will you be voting yes or no? Well, I think you'll see I did a video yesterday. Have a look at that and decide how you think I will be voting. There we have it. And also have the one on the flights to Rwanda. Bye-bye, mate. Take care, says the lovely Robert McNaughton. Dinky-doo. You don't have to be there to have an opinion. I'm going over to TikTok right away. Anita Page at Scottie McCLUE on TikTok. Fantastic stuff. Dinky-doo and the radio soon, sir. Sean Maguire, you're an absolute top man. I say to every single one of you, MB Bars, there we are. Magnus, lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-doo. Fantastic. Now, there's everybody joining us as well. Please make sure you follow me on the TikTok. Very, very important. Always follow Scottie McCLUE on TikTok. I'm going to have to dash, guys. Take great care of yourselves. Night, says Jerry. Night, Jerry. Lovely to having you with us. Can you give a hi to Blantyre Para Football Club? Did you do? Of course I can. Slanjava from the Rocks, the Faroe Islands. How lovely to have you with us from the Faroes. This is Dinky-doo. Ta-ra, lads. Take care. Bye-bye, Scotty. Bye-bye, Gemma and Marie McCLUE. Night, says Angela. Good night, Angela. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Bye-bye. Dinky-doo. That's our beautiful TikTokers have had to go. And our beautiful YouTubers, Facebookers, Twitchers, Scottie_McCLUE. If you've got a Twitch account, get onto that. Murray O'Donnell, what have you done? Murray O'Donnell has just sent me £20. Murray O'Donnell. What can I say? Guys, the man has just sent me £20. Is that not a beautiful, beautiful thing? Oh, my goodness me. As you know, Scottie McCLUE is always free at the point of consumption. But if you're feeling flush and you want to tap the dollar at the bottom of the super chat on the YouTube channel, then my goodness me, but Murray, what can I say, my dear fellow? Thank you so much. You're very, very kind. Murray says, sent you a wee something to help with the lecky bill. Murray, you're just such a beautiful man. That is so very kind. A complete shock and a surprise. I just saw it pop up there and I thought, what on earth is this? That is absolutely fantastic. And I thank you. And I'll tell you why I love a gesture like that, because it just lets me know that somebody out there enjoys the shows. It's just wonderful. There we are. So thank you so much, Murray. Dinky do. Can we all give Murray a round of applause? Wonderful stuff. Now I'm going to have to go. I'm getting quite emotional now that somebody recognizes McCLUE. How lovely is that? And dinky do. To every single one of you, you're a wee tonic. So are you, Murray. You're a tonic, I can tell you, and I appreciate it very much. Guys, I'm good to go now. I'll say good night and God bless Dinky Doo and Tara Laz, and we will catch up very soon. Lots of new videos for you on the YouTube channel. The squirrel has popped in as well. Nice, Murray, says Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Absolutely. And the squirrel has popped up. And 500 of you have had a look at him on YouTube as a YouTube short. Are you into the new YouTube shorts? There we are. Dinky do. I'll say good night and God bless. Ta-ra, lads.